Today, a container's overflowing. Someone is spilling motor oil. And filthy filters are being changed that probably shouldn't have been replaced earlier. Welcome back to Weekly Improvements. It's that time of year again when it's time to get your financial mistakes in order. Today we'll start small with basic service work on my Porsche 944. Let's get started. We'll start with the easiest. Changing the air filter is probably one of the simplest tasks on a car. There are a total of 5 Phillips screws to remove, and to reach them more easily, I recommend using an extension. After that, you can lift the air filter cover and set it aside. Important, this only works if there is no wheel arch liner in the wheel well. Otherwise, the intake pipe would hit the liner. Simply take out the old air filter. Ideally, the box is clean. If not, it's recommended to clean it. Normally, there shouldn't be any dirt in the box, unless you drive the whole season without a wheel well liner, but nobody does that. The next step is very important. Take the new air filter and compare it with the old one. Once you've made sure that both filters are identical in design, you can reinstall the new one. The paper compartments should face upwards. Finally, put the air filter cover back on and screw it in place. Next, I take care of the oil change. To do this, you definitely need a catch pan. Porsche recommends removing the cap on top, which helps with the flow of the oil. Next, I can open the drain plug using a ratchet and a 15mm socket. Of course, the oil spills over. You should remove this plastic filter. Why must oil that is disposed of be filtered again? Now you can let the oil drain completely. Meanwhile, the oil filter is unscrewed. It is located deep in the engine bay. To have a bit more space, I cranked up the pop-up headlights and removed the power steering fluid reservoir. After that, you can reach it quite well. I place a carbon fiber cloth under the filter to catch any oil remaining in the filter. The new filter is lubricated on the rubber gasket with oil. After that, you put the filter back in and tighten it by hand. Now I can reinstall the power steering reservoir. Next, I screw a new drain bolt and washer into the oil pan. You shouldn't forget this step. I can imagine you know why this is important. The tightening torque is 60 Newton meters. Finally, I fill in fresh oil again. My car needs about 6 liters. For viewers from the USA, that's about 150 cheeseburgers. Of course, I spilled about half of it while pouring. The next step is the fuel filter. I didn't record much because everything was very tight, but to give you a better idea of what it looks like back there, I have the corresponding diagram from the parts catalog here. The filter is right here. As you can see from the arrow, it has a specific installation direction. This must be strictly followed. The rest was simply loosening the connections on the left and right, and then releasing the clamp that holds the fuel filter in place. After that, you can slide in the new filter and tighten everything again. It's important to watch the connections during the first start. Nothing should leak out. So on to the fourth and final part of what we're servicing today, the spark plugs. The spark plugs are located under the intake manifold, and you can reach them very well with an extension. First, I remove the ignition cable. Then I can use a special spark plug wrench to loosen and unscrew the spark plug. The spark plug from cylinder 1 actually looks pretty bad. Very good. Black, sooty spark plugs are a great indication that the car is getting too much fuel. Okay, now I can install the new Bosch spark plugs. Be sure to screwing them in carefully. Rounding off the thread here would be a disaster. Then tighten to about 25 Newton meters. I repeated the same steps on the other cylinders. Spark plug 2 actually looked perfect, with a nice reddish-brown coloration. That means not too much fuel is being burned in the second cylinder. Cylinders 3 and 4 looked similar to cylinder 1. We'll have to do something about that. Anyway, for everyone who is interested, I have made a cost summary here. In total, I paid 111 euros and 9 cents for the parts.